Today we're going to be making a Playboi Carti type beat, and I just dropped a beat video like a day or two ago, and that was for more of like his chiller melodic type beats. This one's gonna have like really distorted drums, like a crazy ARP in the background, and be a lot more aggressive. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so for the first part of this beat, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay down probably like a bell sound, like kind of slash pad sound, and then I'll layer it with an ARP, and that'll kind of give us our just background ambience. Alright, so that'll work. It's really repetitive, but kind of catchy. This is kind of just going to be going on in the background. Like I said, the drums are really what's going to be the kind of the focus of this beat. I'll probably do something with this. Just enough variation, but not too much. All right, next thing, I'm gonna copy over this pattern to an ARP really quickly, just see how it sounds, see if I can find a good sound to go with this. Actually, I kind of like that sound, so I'm gonna throw that on there too, and then now I'm gonna put on an ARP over it. Alright, so now I'm going to mix these sounds and just kind of make them mesh together a bit more. I usually like to do this a little bit earlier on when I'm making a beat versus doing it all at the end. So let me do that real quick. So what I just did right there is I just cut out the low ends for everything. I'm going to do a bit more stuff, but I usually like to do that first and just get out of the way because I know I'm going to do it for every beat. Alright, so just pulled a little bit of the high end off of that, just some frequencies that I just don't really feel are necessary. But now what I'm about to do, just because it sounds pretty like chaotic and there's a ton of stuff going on at the moment, which is kind of like what I was looking for. So now I'm going to add some drums. I don't think I'll need to add any additional instruments, but if I do, I will. So yeah, let's add these drums though. Yeah! I'm waking up beat today for Playboi Carti. Yeah! Alright. One thing, because I'm sure some of you guys are wondering what I'm doing right here. If you play with this out button on the hi-hats, it just, if you like look at those frequencies down here, kind of collapses them, and it just makes it not play as much essentially, if that makes sense. Alright, so here's where the fun really starts. The 808s, I'm probably going to try to do something not super basic. Try to go a little bit crazy, maybe some 808 rolls, but pretty much just whatever's going to sound good. So hopefully it's dope. Okay, I know. like I said, I'm about to go crazy with these 808s. Okay. Yep. All right. That sounds tight so far. All right. So I'm not gonna add that. This is, you know, I'm not a huge fan of the rolls. All right. So that's adding a pretty good. Fuck. That might be a good spot right here. Overdo it because the 808's already going crazy enough. This is just a nice little extra bounce. One thing I'm going to do now to add just a little bit of extra bounce is add another hi-hat underneath this, and this will just play sporadically, but this is a good way to add some bounce. Alright, sweet. So that's pretty much it, guys. I'll lay it out and let you guys get a listen as well. I'm just going to probably change up the 808 pattern a little bit, just so it's not hitting as much during the verse and that sort of thing. But yeah, these beats are pretty simple to make. If you look at it, it's just a lot of layering, essentially, and then just going a little crazy with the 808s. But if you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe if you want to see more in the future. And one helpful thing that I used to do when I first started producing, and you guys can feel free to do this as well, is I would kind of follow along while someone was making a beat. So in this case, I'd be watching the video, make my own chords, but try to use like similar sounds and build the beat similar to the person that was making it initially. Just to kind of get a better understanding of how to do it, because the best learning is through action and repetition. So feel free to watch this video a few times and kind of follow along and make your beats. I guarantee it will help you improve a bit. But yeah, just going to lay this beat out. I'll give you guys a bit of a listen, and yeah, thanks for watching the video. I'll see you soon. Peace.